the Book of Thomas, saying number 7. Jesus said, Jesus, your own higher consciousness that exists within you, blessed is the lion which becomes man when consumed by man, and cursed is the man whom the lion consumes, and the lion becomes man. It's a bit of a riddle. It would appear that this character, Jesus, was a bit of an occultist. That's why he spoke in parables, for those with ears to hear and eyes to see. So the things I'm saying are not for everybody. It's that simple. You either get it or you don't. If you get it, fine. If you don't, that's none of my business. So the lion of Judah, or in ancient Hebrew, Yahudah, the lion of Yahudah, which is related to Yah being the universe consciousness. Universe, one verse, one song, one vibration, one energy, if you will. It's all the same thing. So the lion of Judah within you is the secretion. And blessed is the lion which becomes man. Man is symbolic of the ego intellect. So when you raise the sacred secretion, the kundalini, the electromagnetic energy in your body, which produces light, the lion of Judah is light. The tribe of Judah camped in the wilderness, and they were numbered, and their number was 186,400. Science today calls 186,400 miles per second the speed of light. This is a misnomer. It's incorrect. Light does not travel. Nothing travels. Everything is still. Nothing moves. But time gives us the perception of movement and speed. That's the reality of, well, that's the nature of the reality we live in. It's a film. Power on, there's a picture, and the pixels there, like this. Power off, nothing. Blackness. Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. The blackness is the potential. And then there's a power back on, and the pixel has moved. It was like this, now it's like this. So the pixel hasn't moved, it's just the perception of movement. Like a child's cartoon, where they draw a stick man in a corner and they flick the pages. Pulse on, the reality is manifest. Pulse off, darkness. On, off, on, off. And this happens 186,400 times a second. Nothing moves. It is only perceived to move. And if nothing moves, nothing is separate. Right. Anyway, back to consuming the lion. So blessed is the lion which becomes man. So if an individual raises the kundalini, the sacred secretion, into the pineal gland, their eye will be single and they will be full of light. Matthew 6:22. When it's consumed by man, it's an internal thing. It's not about going to Africa or the local zoo and eating a lion. That would be stupid. And cursed is the man whom the lion consumes, and the lion becomes man. Oh, that's a bit odd. It's a bit of an oxymoron, that. In Matthew 6:22 it says, "Let thine eye be single." The pineal gland, that's your third eye, the all-seeing eye, the illuminated eye. And it's turned on with the electromagnetic energy which rises up the spine as the serpent. Be ye wise as serpents and gentle as doves. So the individual intellect that achieves that and then consumes the sacred secretion is blessed. But the individual that doesn't do that will be consumed by the lion. Basically, what will happen is this. At the moment, everybody has this capability to raise the sacred secretion. And you do that by cleaning the house and meditating. Those are the keys. It's that simple. Now, those that don't raise it are Antichrist. And they have the mark of the beast in the right hand and the forehead. The beast, the carnal mind, the ego that's experiencing the illusion of separation. They've rejected wisdom. They have rejected simple allegory and truth. So they remain a beast. Unable to understand the knowledge of good and evil. Forever condemned into the realms of low consciousness. No longer able to use higher faculties like logic and reason. Forever stuck in the limbic system of emotional or emotionally led melodramatic fools, or trapped in the fight or flight part of the brain, the reptilian system. If you expose somebody to continual stress, the autonomic nervous system, the electromagnetic energy goes all over the place. And the mild symptoms are anxiety, sleeplessness, short-tempered, impatient, etc., etc. The other end of the spectrum is suicide. And in between that, there's a whole plethora of plagues to choose from, like fibromyalgia, alopecia, where your hair falls out, and on it goes. Depression, manic depression. Now, the people that have seen the abomination that causes desolation in the holy place, in other words, they've recognized that their own mind is responsible for all of their ills. They are cleaning their house and they are meditating to overcome the beast that's taken residence in their temple. It's here. It's not a temple that they're building in that dusty religious shithole called Jerusalem. If you trace the word back to ancient Hebrew, the word is Yerushalayim, and it means how was it put? The source from where light flows. It's the pineal gland. And those people that don't raise that energy, they get cut off. This is why Jesus says, "Get away from me, I do not know you." And this is what will go on in their heads. And this is why Jesus says, heaven is full of children such as these. Because those ego intellects will just get wiped clean. That's judgment. That's what it's about. So those people that raise the energy, they become gradually their higher consciousness. This is why John on the mountain in Pathos said, I must decrease, he must increase. This is why John the Baptist said, when he was baptizing people in the wilderness, the same story as Moses, just repackaged. And he was shouting, greater is he that comes after me. And I'll say the same thing. So my ego intellect will be an offering, if you will. Whereas others will simply get theirs kicked out of the temple and they won't know what the fuck's going on. That's what judgment is. That's what the Christians call the Lord's Day. And they're all on their knees begging for Jesus to return, not knowing that they are the ones that will be judged. And if you're on your knees, you are in a position of being judged, are you not? You're lowly and little, which is what the lower consciousness is. Paulos in Hebrew means in Greek means lowly and little. The wolf in sheep's clothing. All those preachers out there, all dressed nice, tickling people's ears, never telling them the truth because they don't know the truth. It's not in them. They always talk about love, love this and love that. If you love anything in this world, the love of the Father is not in you. And when you raise that energy, you'll feel it. You'll feel it, you'll know. It's a game changer. And it's all within. Right. It's quite a responsibility, isn't it? It's difficult. It's a narrow path. Only you can walk it. Nobody's going to do it for you. I'm not. I suppose these videos are my parting shot. My gift to anybody with ears to hear and eyes to see. And I will pass by. So that's saying number 7. Did any of you see that coming? It's all there. It's all there. But if people don't read the book in its entirety, they will never understand any of this. Ever. The hidden hand that runs this planet, they know that book. They know it inside out. They are the ones that corrupted it to hide things from you. Know yourself and know your enemy, internally and externally. How can you understand things? How can you combat things if you're not aware of how things work? If your eye doesn't work, if you're experiencing the illusion of separation, trust me when I tell you this, your higher consciousness is screaming to you. It is trying to shake you out of your slumber. It is trying to wake you up. And all you have to do is clean your house and meditate. Go within. Medi means middle. Meditate. Go into the middle path, the narrow path that few find. I'll keep saying it, and I'll keep on saying it, because when I power it all down, people don't need to know a damn thing. All they need to know is that they are I am. And they do that by cleaning their house and meditating every day. And then you will be free. Free from what? Consciousness can't die, so you're an individuation of consciousness. So if you don't meet the standard to take the next step in conscious evolution, then you'll just go round again and do it all over again. Everything is a cycle. You want to come back here and do this again? Or do you want to come back here and straighten it out so that everybody that is born becomes enlightened from a very early age? Because when you are, you can't be fooled. You can't be. It's impossible. Because nothing external to you is true. You're the truth. You, the individual. And that's what makes it so beautiful, because once you get beyond all the politics, identity politics, race politics, national politics, once you get beyond all of that, your own individual consciousness is the truth, not your ego intellect. Anyway, take care, folks. Keep chewing the cud.